Breaking now, Prince Christian leaves his future wife for Princess Leonor, Spain's future queen. The royal world is in shock. Denmark is whispering. Spain is in awe. And Europe is holding its breath. Because what seemed impossible has just happened. Prince Christian, the heir to Denmark's throne, has reportedly walked away from his future wife. For none other than Princess Leonor of Spain, the future queen herself. No one saw this coming. Not the Danish press. Not even the Spanish royal court. And certainly not the young woman who believed she'd one day become Queen of Denmark. But everything changed, quietly, suddenly, when Christian and Leonor crossed paths again. Their story didn't start today. It began years ago, with a friendship, a spark, and a moment neither could forget. The question now is, was this destiny, or defiance? Let's start from the beginning. Princess Leonor, Spain's crown jewel, calm, graceful, bound by duty. Prince Christian, Denmark's golden prince, charismatic, confident, admired by millions. They grew up worlds apart, yet fate had a strange way of weaving their paths together. Their first meeting, a royal event that gathered Europe's future monarchs, formal, glamorous, and filled with quiet glances that cameras missed, but insiders never forgot. A simple conversation became an unspoken connection. And that connection never really faded. For years, their friendship lingered in private, messages exchanged, royal events crossed, and rumors whispered through palace walls. But both had responsibilities, and different futures ahead. Christian was expected to follow tradition, and Leonor, to protect the Spanish crown with unshakable discipline. Then came the turning point. Recent reports claim Christian had been preparing to announce his engagement, an arrangement encouraged by royal advisors and deeply rooted in Denmark's expectations. A strategic union, a perfect match, on paper. But behind the scenes, the prince's heart told another story. Because while Denmark celebrated his future queen, his heart, quietly, consistently, returned to Leonor. When they met again during a diplomatic event last spring, witnesses described it as electric. One look, and years of restraint fell apart. Leonor, poised and cautious, reportedly tried to maintain her distance. But the emotion between them was undeniable, enough to ignite whispers among the press and tension among their families. From that day on, royal insiders noticed subtle shifts. Christian seemed distant. Leonor, more reflective. And then, the shock came. Sources close to the Danish royal household claim Christian ended his relationship, abruptly, emotionally, and without public explanation. What followed were late-night calls, discreet letters, and private meetings arranged through mutual friends. No statements were made, no confirmations released, but every action spoke louder than words. For the Spanish royal family, this was complicated. Leonor, soon to inherit her father's throne, cannot afford scandal. Her image, carefully protected by Queen Letizia and King Felipe, is one of discipline, dignity, and devotion to duty. Yet, even queens to be are human. Behind palace walls, a young woman was torn between responsibility and her heart. Behind Denmark's royal gates, a young man was doing the same. The European press caught wind quickly, headlines calling it the royal betrayal, Christian's defiance, and Leonor's forbidden love. But was it betrayal, or truth finally revealed? Let's pause and look deeper. This isn't just about romance. It's about generations of expectation, the crushing weight of titles and crowns, and two young royals daring to choose love over protocol. Those close to Leonor describe her as mature. Beyond her years, respectful, but quietly strong. They say she never asked for attention, only understanding. And perhaps, that's exactly what Christian saw, not just a princess, but a person who understands the loneliness of royal life. Both have lived under constant scrutiny. Every smile, every dress, every word analyzed. Maybe, in each other, they found something rare, peace. Still, the consequences are immense. If the rumors are true, this decision could ripple through two monarchies. Denmark's palace, reportedly divided. Spain's royal advisors, on edge. And the world, glued to every move they make. Some insiders say this could strengthen ties between Spain and Denmark in the long run, a modern union that unites two royal houses. Others warn it could cause diplomatic tension, questioning whether love is worth defying centuries of royal planning. But Christian's choice, if indeed he's left his future wife, marks a powerful message to the world, that even princes aren't immune to the pull of genuine emotion. And Leonor, despite her silence, may be learning the hardest royal lesson of all, that the heart rarely obeys the crown. Still, questions remain. Will their families allow this connection to grow? Can their nations accept a love that defied royal convention? And will Leonor, the future Queen of Spain, choose duty, or the prince who chose her first? Tonight, Spain waits, Denmark watches, and the rest of the world listens, to the story of two young royals caught between destiny and desire. No statements, no photos, just whispers of a love that could change the course of royal history. Because sometimes, the most powerful moments are not the ones spoken aloud, but the ones that break centuries of silence. And if this love truly exists, it's not just a scandal. It's a revolution in royal blood. The question now isn't whether Christian left his future wife. It's whether Leonor will let him stay. And as the palaces remain silent, one thing is certain: Europe's next great royal story has only just begun.